Hey, 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 it's your coach Victoria with Regatta. I've got a 10-minute beginner class for you on the rower. I have a Concept 2 with me, but you can use any rower that you have access to or that you please. All right, so for today's focus, we're working on various stroke rates. Okay, we'll go from 16 to a 28 stroke rate. We won't be in chronological order, just to keep you on your toes. And the whole idea and the focus is working with different intensities, or working on our intensity throughout the different stroke rate ranges. Okay, remember rowing is effort-based and predominantly most of the power is coming from the legs. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna hop us on in because we'll start at a 20 stroke rate. So we'll just warm up on the rower as well, okay? So straps over the widest part of your foot. Grab it onto the handlebars, sitting up nice and tall, getting our bodies ready, but also our minds. So slightly push the hips back, boop, and slightly lean forward, boop. All right, pull your shoulder blades back, find the tension. All right, let's go ahead and come into a full stroke. 3, 2, 1. Legs, body, arms, arms, body, legs. Good. All right, so let's start off with a 20 stroke rate. So we're going pretty slow. Find it, go 3, 2, 1. All right, so each of our intervals are going to be just 1 minute. I want you to be able to find intensity, power, and resistance no matter what stroke rate you're working on. Even if we're slow, we want our splits to still be strong. So that takes practice and making sure our sequence is right. If our sequence is right, that means we're able to get power from our legs into our arms and into the machine. Good. Listen to that fan. It's a good indicator, right? If it picks up, it slows down. And then because we're slower, it takes more effort to pull. All right, let's go ahead and build down to a 16. 3, 2, 1. Slower stroke rates are harder to maintain a low split time because that fan slows down and it makes it harder to push into that momentum and get the fan rolling again. So you gotta push harder into your heels, extend your legs, show off your quads. Good. It allows you time in these slow stroke rates to really evaluate your form, your stroke. Legs, body, arms, arms, body, legs. I'm not pausing anywhere though. It's continuous, it's fluid. Good, let's pick it up. Let's find 22. 3, 2, 1. Quicker drive, a little slower on that way in. Rhythm's important here. Be a little quick, come in slow as you recover. You're gliding in the water. Glide, glide, glide. Big push. Yes. Good, stay at this 22 for me. 30 seconds. Good. Keep maintaining your form. The low stroke rates are really good for practicing technique. There you go. Let's go back down to 18, yeah? 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Quick, find some power. Come in really slow. You gotta be really patient in that recovery. Quick, patient. One of the cues I really like to use in my live classes is power. That fan gets loud. Patience. power, patience. Lower stroke rates feel like a lot more like strength work, doesn't it? Yeah. A little less cardiovascular, a little bit more strength. All right, let's pick it up a notch, a couple notches. Let's take it to 24. Go, build, 3, 2, 1. If it's hard for you to find these stroke rates, you can always just match my tempo. Or you can start practicing and counting it out. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Good. Halfway there. There you go. Take a look at your split times. Try not to let it increase too much whenever we go to those lower stroke rates. Yeah, you gotta make up the power, or you gotta make up the speed with power when we go really slow. So backing it off to 20, 3, 2, 1. Let's find the 20. Remember, we're pushing in our legs and then pulling in our arms. Don't make it simultaneous. Legs first. Heels down. Big push. Good. There you go. We're halfway through, and then we're gonna build up to a 26. Nice. Again, look down at your legs. Check in with that sequence. Legs fully extend. Yeah. And then I bend my arms. All right, 26. 3, 2, 1. So, this is the fastest we've moved so far. Good. Maintain your form, sit tall. Bring your lats back, chest proud. Good, easy work. Halfway there, and we'll come down to a 22. Good, as soon as that handlebar touches your sternum, you're already releasing. Don't take a pause in the finish. Continuous, beautiful. All right, down to a 22, 3, 2, 1. Don't lose the resistance. Remember, slower stroke rates. You gotta make up the speed with some power. Still get that fan to be loud for me. Yeah. Good. We got one more after this. We'll take it up to a 28, and that's it. Just feeling the differences between those stroke rates and seeing how efficient we are in each of them. And seeing how our technique has to change to still provide resistance. Good, here we go. 3, let's build. 2, 1. The fastest we've gone so far at 28. If you're finding that it's difficult to stay coordinated and to stay on my beat, then come into a half stroke. That means you control your seat and you're only going about halfway in, okay? Good. Notice it feels a lot more cardiovascular. It gets a little bit harder to breathe. It might be easier to lower your split, because we're moving a little bit faster. Ooh, breathe it out, you're almost done. We are almost done. Good job, here we go. Last couple strokes. Let's go, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good job. Let's cool it off. I'm gonna stay and cool you down on the rower. I always recommend you to do some more mobility and flexibility work. So, find your form, mind to muscle connection, even at the end of the workout. Let's break down the stroke. Maybe only come halfway in now. Making sure you're hinging. Remember I said maybe you do half strokes whenever we go fast. It just makes you feel a little bit more in control of your stroke. Legs long for me, 3, 2, 1. Let's just stretch out our hamstrings. Good. And just arms. Maintaining a strong core and posture. Finally, let's rack it up. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, that was your beginner stroke rate row. Just 10 minutes with your coach, Victoria. So happy you tuned in, so happy that you carved out some time for yourself. I will see you again next time in a different class. Good work.